my biggest strength in the kitchen is my passion. And I feel that way because my passion sometimes is what gets me through. My passion is what keeps me going. It's what keeps me interested in what I'm cooking. It is what drives me to try new things. It's what drives me to take the chances, you know, to see how the dish is going to turn out. My favorite food to work with is bread. I really love making bread. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but between that and the marshmallows, yes. There's just something about putting that yeast and flour and water together and watching it come out into this beautiful loaf of bread. You know, it's just, to me, it's just something that's magical. A lot of people just look at it as a loaf of bread, but I look at it as, what can I add to this to make it different? What can I do to make it different, make it look different, make it taste different? And that's where the challenge is. You know, sounds crazy, but I really embrace the baking end of this. I mean, it's not that I don't enjoy the rest of it. I love the rest of it. But for me, it's just like the baking end of it is what really, really, really keeps me going, what really is my biggest passion. I would say probably working for a caterer would give me the opportunity to be creative. One day I was just kind of tooling around online, and I thought, I wonder how hard it would be to make marshmallows. So I Googled a basic recipe online, and I made a batch, and they were really good. Then the next question was, can I flavor these? And it just kind of snowballed from there. I got some really good advice from a couple of chef instructors here on how to make it even better. They're catching on. It's kind of now, I'm now kind of known as the marshmallow lady. I got to thinking about how I had passed up my opportunity to go to college right out of high school because I had that mindset of, I had 12 years of school, I don't need any other. Then I went out to the real world and found out just what the real world was like. In the meantime, I'd gotten married, had a child, and, you know, once my daughter got grown, I started really thinking seriously about going back to school. And when I thought about everything that I could do and everything that I did like to do, culinary was the only thing that made sense to me. My only other passion is amateur radio. I thought briefly about pursuing a major in communications, but I thought, what am I going to do with that? You know, at my age. But when I thought about culinary, I thought, this is something I could do for the rest of my life very easily. I think they influenced me greatly. They've pushed me to be better. They've given me some wonderful advice. They've kind of directed me on how I could, like I said, how I could just be a better person, be a better chef, be a stronger person. I feel that I'm a much stronger person today than I was when I first started here. We made several Asian dishes. We made a hot and pungent soup. We made kung pao chicken. We made a Japanese cucumber salad. We made apricot punch. Of course, with every class, it was always steamed rice. The first thing you have to do is, you know, you have to measure out your ingredients. You have to cut your main ingredients, cut, chop, dice, mince, whatever. Okay, and then that's called mise en place. Okay, then with Asian, a lot of that is just, you're spending more time with your mise en place than you are with your actual cooking time. With your food prep.
What do you call it?
Mise en place.
Mise en place.
Yes.
What is that?
That is your food preparation. That is your measuring, your gathering your equipment, your cutting, dicing, slicing, whatever you need to do to your food, getting it ready to cook. You know, I work it, I'm happy with it, I'm passionate with it. This is my lifestyle. I grew up in a family, my mother cooked dinner every night. We rarely ate out any place. I learned a lot from my mother. I think that's where I got a lot of my passion, was from my mother. My mother's family grew up on farms, so there was a lot of this comfort food, you know, down-home type cooking. I got a lot of relatives that are fantastic cooks. So to me, it was just the only thing that has ever made sense in my life, if that makes any sense at all. I am happy when I'm creating in the kitchen, when I turn out something that everybody looks at it and tastes it and say, damn, this is good.